Hi, this is Gold, and today is Thursday, 29th of August 2013, and the time is 9:28 GMT. We are looking at the H4 time frame of the precious metal, and because many of our friends, users, are into gold trading, I decided to share with you my points and my analysis of the market, and to have a look at how the precious metal has been affected by the current conditions in the market. So, although gold is closely related to AUD, to Australian dollar, and Australian dollar is a commodity currency exactly because Australia is a major gold exporter, and in other metals as well. And although the Federal Reserve Bank wants to create the conditions that will strengthen the US dollar against gold, so that gold becomes extremely cheap for the US dollar, and at a certain time that all other prerequisites will be met, Federal Reserve Bank wants to start buying gold, buying cheap gold, in order to stock its reserves from its treasury from the precious metal, and plug some of its multi-trillion holes. That's the whole idea behind it. But US is not the only big player here. We have the big China, who has already started buying gold quite a bit of time ago. And because China started buying gold and also started pushing euro up due to the strong cooperation relationships with Germany, we see this paradox of gold going up. This is the weekly chart. Let me show you also the AUD USD, while AUD is going down the last weeks. You see, AUD has been going down, but gold has been going up in a bearish environment, of course, but still there is a sort of breaking, a sense of breaking this correlation in a way. There are parasites, there is noise in this straight and clear relationship between the currency, AUD, and the metal. Now, let's focus to the metal. We see that on the H4 time frame, using Ichimoku Kinko Hyo, we have a bullish move, a bullish trend, but the last candlesticks on H4 time frame have been bearish. The price crossed below Tenkan-sen. That's the first thing that happens before a reversal, but it may be just a minor move. If it crosses Kijun-sen, things get serious, and the next move is to see a bearish Kumo breakout, to see price crossing below the Kumo, and to see it validated by Chikou span, the green line going below past price action and below the Kumo. So if price goes below the Kumo, we want to see Chikou span going below the Kumo too. otherwise it is not a valid breakout. It will take a lot of time for this to happen, as it seems, because the biggest candlesticks we see here are bullish. We see small candlesticks, and the big ones are bullish, which show the metal's intention of going up. But let's go, and I'm using here on the pane which is below the prices pane. I'm using the stochastics, an oscillator, which helps me see if there is a reversal in the horizon. So I see now on the H4 time frame that the price of the metal is in oversold territory. That's how it looks like here. It looks like if these two lines turn upwards, we're going to have the next ride up. Okay, that's how things look like on the H4 time frame. But on the bigger time frame, on the bigger picture, which is the daily chart, we see the following. Please pay attention here. We see that although the price made a successful, a valid bullish Kumo breakout days ago, I think more than 10 days, 10 trading days, maybe 15 trading days ago, and that was valid just because Chiku span also crossed above past price action and also above the Kumo, so a perfect bullish Kumo breakout. We see that there is a horizontal Kumo formation below the price. There is a flat top Kumo, belly down, flat top Kumo, and the flat top Kumo acts as a magnet for the price, and sometimes this magnet is so powerful it can attract the price and drop it down to hell. Sometimes it only brings it close to it or to its proximity, and then price reverses and resumes its uptrend. But having this below the price action is something that we must pay great attention to, as long as the price moves above it. Now, the leading Kumo is bullish, but its edge is not sharp pointing upwards, it's curved. It's curved because of this formation here. And here we have a candlestick formation. I'm going to magnify this for you, which is reversal. We have this kind of candlestick here, which is a doji. A doji, it's almost a cross doji. A doji shows that there is an equilibrium between buyers and sellers. There is the steam, the bullish steam has been exhausted. Buyers run out of energy, of power, okay? And if we have this day's candlestick closing below, if this finally is a bearish candlestick, we can tell that before the day ends. We will know when the day ends. Then tomorrow you can enter short, and you can enter short, and that will be a confirmation, an additional confirmation, because there will be a downward move of the metal, because stochastics, let me zoom it out now, we see stochastics have been moving on an overbought zone, and The first one has made the curve and has crossed below the 80 level, which is a threshold and that gives a sell signal. But we want the red line, the slower of the two, to cross also the 80 level line. When it crosses the 80 level line, and after the candlestick of this day closes and it's bearish, we can say that we are going to have a bearish move. How big is it going to be? It may be a few days, it may be weeks, but there is going to be a bearish move. We can't be prophets. We don't know. We can't predict. We just observe and evaluate. Okay. So this is my opinion. If you are very conservative, you may want to see price crossing below Tenkan-sen, the red line, on daily chart of the metal. So that will give you additional confidence to enter short. We had already this cross below Tenkan-sen on H4, and it will definitely be a bearish move confirmation if we have a successful cross of the price below the Kijun-sen, which is the blue line, and is a second level of support here. If we see this level of support breaking, that will be an additional bias, an additional bearish bias. Now let's use a different set of tools to see how things look like from another perspective. So I'm going to remove Ichimoku from here, and I'm going to insert MACD, and I'm going also to insert parabolic SAR. So on the H4 time frame of the precious metal, we see a coincidence. We see that just when the signal line pops out of the histogram is bullish, it's above zero line, so represents bullish momentum increasing as it goes up. But as it goes down, as it starts going down, it means that the bullish momentum is decreasing and bearish momentum is increasing. At that point of the reversal of the market sentiment, signal line, MACD signal line, pops out of the histogram. So we had that moment. Let me insert a vertical line. We had that moment here, and the coincidence is that at the same time we had the first dot of parabolic SAR. I'm going to move it on the left for you to see. You see down here, it's the moment that MACD pops out of the histogram, and at the same time we see the first bearish dot of SAR appearing above the bearish candlestick on H4 time frame. Okay, so now let's go to the daily chart, and on the daily chart we don't have yet any kind of reversal, but we have the last bullish dot of SAR getting much closer to the candlestick. If the candlestick, the bearish candlestick, which I told you that should be your confirmation, if it really closes as lower as possible, and if it approaches its body approaches the dot of PSAR, then it's 100% sure that the next candlestick will have a bearish dot above it on the daily chart. So you see how the tools agree with each other. And although PSAR is considered a lagging indicator, you see that it was not lagging at all at on the H4 time frame. It confirmed the signal that MACD gave us when the signal line popped out of the histogram, and just like MACD signal line is not out of the histogram yet on the daily chart, PSAR is also waiting for this to happen in order to give us the first bearish dot. This is a very great system too, a combination of two excellent tools. I love them a lot, and I also use them on my scalping. So I'm going to remove them now. As US dollar gets stronger, possibly the Chinese buying power will not be able to resist. So it's possible that the metal will go lower, but nobody knows who is going to be the final winner from this. If that will be a minor bearish move or a big reversal before the big upward move that everybody is expecting. Okay, but the market is an ocean, and no high is high enough, and the same stands for the lows. No low is low enough. So we can only assume, we can only base our assumptions on certain evaluations, but the market is the ruler, and the best we have to do is to observe it. Let me remove MACD and parabolic SAR. I will also remove the vertical line, and I will insert Bollinger Bands, alligator, Bill Williams alligator, and Bill Williams fractals, to see what this system is telling us. So let's go to the H4 time frame. On the H4 time frame, we had a valid sell fractal on the upper Bollinger Band, while leading alligator was curved downwards. The fractal came on top of this candlestick when this candlestick was forming. So the curving alligator was in front of us. We don't see, though, the edges of the Bollinger Band opened outwards. We don't see like that, something like that. We see them coming closer to each other, contracting. Okay, that means that this may be a small move, and we should expect a sideways movement for a while. Let's see the bigger picture on daily chart. On daily chart, everything looks so strongly bullish that even the lower Bollinger Band, its edge is turned inwards, and the leading alligator goes crazily, wildly up. But because the devil hides in the details, watch this. We see that the upper Bollinger Band, its edge, let me make this bigger, its edge is slightly turned inwards. When this candlestick closes, if it closes bearish, and if we have a new one bearish here, then a fractal will be formed here, a sell fractal, and possibly the bearish mood of the candlesticks, this one and the next one, only if they are bearish, will turn the alligator, will curve it downwards. If that happens, we'll have to wait one more day to see. Then yes, you are going to have a big bearish move on the daily time frame according to this system. Let's see the weekly chart. On the weekly chart, everything looks bullish, except that the two edges of the Bollinger Bands are showing that a contraction phase is coming. So we had a bullish, a buy fractal on the lower Bollinger Band of the weekly chart, as you see here, and then we had the leading alligator curved upwards. When this candlestick closed, then we saw this fractal here. So by that time the leading alligator was slightly curved upwards, and we could enter and have this profitable ride. Now it looks like the Bollinger Bands are getting closer to each other. Now we should expect this move though to touch the upper Bollinger Band, unless it goes very bearish and Bollinger Band comes closer to it. Okay, it remains to be seen. This is the picture on the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, everything looks bearish. Everything looks bearish. And you see that the edges of the Bollinger Bands are still open outwards. So everything looks bearish here. The upper and the lower Bollinger Band edges are opened outwards, which shows that the bands are still in the process of expanding in order to accommodate the increased volatility. And the increased volatility of the price is expected on the band where the price moves. And this band is a lower band. So the two bands are telling us the fall is not over yet. That's what the bands are telling us on the monthly time frame. All these moves are big moves, but from a monthly perspective they are not. So of course everything can be reversed, because if this bullish move continues, everything will turn bullish. The bands, the edges will close, will turn inwards, the leading alligator will be curved upwards. You see, the system follows the price, but at the moment the mathematics of the system are telling us that a fall, a bigger fall, is expected. They are telling us that for now the fall is not over yet. So I hope that helped, and let me go back to, I will zoom out, let me go back and remove this. and add the ADX, average directional movement index. So what do we see on the H4 time frame? On the H4 time frame, we see a big knee formation of the ADX here, which means trend reversal. Let me insert a vertical line. We see that we had a knee formation, an ADX's knee formation, where a trend reversal started happening, and then we have a series of bearish candlesticks on the H4 time frame. The two indices, DI plus, the green one, and DI minus, the red one, crossed. We had the bearish cross of the DIs a bit later, okay? But after the cross happened, the driver of the Ferrari pushed the brake. You see, this Ferrari was going down, and suddenly the driver puts the brake. We see an angle forming. Let me remove the vertical line because right here doesn't help. So I want to insert a shape to show you the angle on the minus dx. Do you see the angle? So that was a break. It means that the bearish move stops for now. If you see an angle formed on the DI plus, it means that a bullish move is starting, and then we'll have another cross, an opposite cross, a bullish cross. But the most possible is, if the fall continues, that at a certain point the angle will go straight up, the red DI, the DI minus, will grow bigger, and the fall will continue. Let me remove now this rectangle from here, and let's go and see the picture on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we had the knee formation of the ADX. We just had the knee formation one candlestick ago. You see, when the doji candlestick was formed. We see an angle on the DI plus here, and at the same time an angle on the DI minus, so the two DIs are getting closer to each other in a position getting ready for a bearish cross. If they make a bearish cross, and if this angle, this knee here becomes clearer, like this one, you see how strong the reversal was after this knee here. You see, every knee means a reversal, a trend reversal. You will see a knee either if it is a bullish or a bearish reversal. The knee doesn't tell you anything about the direction, but the DIs tell you about the direction. Of course, if you see a knee after a fall, you know it's a bullish reversal. If you see a knee after an upward move, you know it's a bearish reversal. So on the daily chart, we'll know that there is a reversal when actually the two DIs will cross. Let's see the picture on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we see that we had a knee formation, an ADX knee formation here, and right at that point we had a strong bullish reversal of the precious metal. And now we see that a cross followed, a bullish cross followed, and still the two DIs go straight and clearly to the direction of each other. So nothing looks bearish yet here. Nothing looks bearish. Let's go to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, using the ADX, we see that we had a knee up here when there was a bearish reversal, and we had a smaller knee, but yet a knee here 2 months ago when we had this bullish reversal. Now the two DIs have formed angles. One the DI minus has formed an angle, and at the same time DI plus has formed an angle, and they try to approach each other and give us a bullish cross. But it will take time for us to see it, and in the meantime, if anything changes, then the DI minus may go straight up and the DI plus may go straight down, and the fall may continue. So we are not sure yet about any change on the bullish direction of the metal on the monthly chart. That's what the ADX shows. It shows that there was a bullish reversal, and the reversal is still in progress. The bullish move is still in progress. It's not cancelled yet. That's what ADX says on the monthly chart. On the weekly chart, we have bullish move in progress. On the daily chart, there is a potential reversal, but it's in progress. The bearish reversal is in progress, not validated 100% yet. And on the H4 time frame, the bearish reversal has started, but it stopped for now for a while, and we will see if it will continue or if the pair will resume its uptrend. Thanks for watching.